What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Led back here on a YouTube video, and yeah, today we're doing NBA news episode number 5, I believe. So yeah, got some interesting news combined of about 2 weeks of news. News is gonna start going kind of downhill from here because obviously the season's starting soon. So yeah, in case you were wondering, that's the reason why there wasn't an episode last week. Um, And yeah, I'm roughly recording this about half an hour before you guys actually see this. So I'm gonna try to make this as short as possible. It's not gonna be a 20-minute episode. It's probably gonna be like at least 10 minutes. I'm gonna be mostly talking about signings. Obviously, players got waived and stuff. I have a few players that got waived here on news and stuff, but I don't have them all. I'm not covering them all because we'll be here forever. But anyways, let's just start with some waivings. I have Timberwolves waived Charlie Brown Jr. Or sorry, Timberwolves actually signed Charlie Brown Jr. to a training camp deal. Mavericks actually signed Courtney Lee, and the Grizzlies signed Ahmad Caver. I'm sorry if I mispronounced the name. And surprisingly, the Grizzlies actually waived Mario Hezonja. So yeah, I thought this was a huge shocker. He plays at an NBA level, so I was a bit surprised with that. And yeah, a huge waiving thing was actually LiAngelo Ball got waived from the Pistons, and yeah, that's gonna happen. That happened, and yeah, my opinion on it is probably that. Honestly, I think the Pistons personally just did it because publicity stunt. Sorry about that. But yeah, yeah, I'm pretty sure that was the reason. Honestly, they even signed him in the first place. But yeah, they barely even gave him a chance to play really. So yeah, that was kind of bad there. So yeah, he's gone out of the NBA. Who knows? Maybe go to G League team or something. I don't know. But the Knicks signed Skal Labissiere to an Exhibit 10 contract. Sorry if I mispronounced it. The Nuggets signed Monte Morris to a 3-year, $27 million extension. Um, yeah, Monte Morris is probably one of the better backup point guards in the NBA. I think he's really good, and he was really good player in the Nuggets run. So yeah, he pretty much got paid. So next up we have the. Oh yeah, sorry, but I also have something else to say. It's gonna be interesting to see how he fits into the rotation. I assume he'll probably be back at point guard, and you also remember they do have R.J. Hampton as well, and they also have like Michael Porter Jr. They have a whole bunch of forwards and stuff and guards to be playing. So it's gonna be interesting on how they exactly play um, their roster and stuff. So yeah. Knicks signed Andrew White to an Exhibit 10 contract. I'm not exactly sure who that is. Um, yeah. Oh, another one. The Mavericks actually released J.J. Barea. So yeah, that was kind of a little bit sad, kind of, because J.J. Barea was playing at a decent level in the Mavericks organization. And I do believe Mark Cuban actually gave him like something like $1 or $2 million, and then released him and just gave him the money or whatever. So yeah, well, Mark Cuban's probably, in my opinion, one of the nicer slash just better G owners in the NBA. So that's just my opinion. Um, yeah. You have basically three major news that I really want to talk about. And that is Clippers signed Paul George to a 4-year, $190 million extension. And Giannis Antetokounmpo will sign a 5-year, $228.2 million supermax extension with the Bucks, and the other one's a little bit less major. But actually the NBA is investigating into the Kawhi Leonard deal, and Jerry West and all that. Just the Clippers and stuff. I don't really have much to say about that. I kind of find it pointless in my opinion with the Kawhi thing. That's just my opinion. Some people might not find it pointless. I mean, like he's played there for maybe a year. Sorry, he played there for like a year. I don't understand what they're gonna do. So whatever, because they're probably not gonna suspend him or nothing. Because bringing in. He's probably bringing in a lot of money for the NBA and stuff. So it doesn't really matter to me. But yeah, let's talk about the Clippers deal here. Very interesting because this actually removes uh, three of the bigger players from the 2021 free agency class. Sorry, Paul George was actually supposed to be a free agent next season. So yeah, 4 year, $190 million. I think that's an overpay. I don't think Paul George is that good, honestly. He keeps choking in the playoffs. It's just honestly, I don't agree with that. I'm pretty sure the only reason they were really trying to do this with Paul George was so Kawhi they can try and bring in Kawhi again and sign him to an extension, because I believe he does have like a one or two. He's going into free agency in 2021. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that's exactly what it is, and Paul George is like, oh, I want lots of money. So yeah, it's in my opinion, it's a very high overpay. Um, I mean, Paul George, 4 years down the line, you gotta think here. Paul George is like, I'm not exactly sure. I'm gonna search it up, but I think he's 30 or something. Um, yeah, he's 30. Yeah, he's 30. This would probably make him maybe 35, 35 years old, maybe, or 34. Um, so yeah, I don't know what to say, man. I don't know if he'll be good for that long because he's obviously not doing too good at 30. What do you expect is going to happen at 34, 33? But yeah, anyways, let's go on to the next one. Is Giannis Antetokounmpo. He signed a 5 year, $228 million supermax extension. High, it's like the highest contract in the NBA of all time. Um, so yeah, Giannis just got paid there. Um, Definitely interesting with this. Huge bummer to like most of the Heat, the Raptors, like a whole bunch of teams that were supposedly in contention for him. But yeah, he stays with them, so yeah, he's getting paid and stuff. What I'm curious about is, will he be there for 5 years or 6 years, or I don't know how. It says 5 year, but I'm pretty sure he has this year. I have to. Yeah, he has this year. Sorry, the next 6 years if he's gonna stay in the Bucks, because to be honest with you, the Bucks are kind of sinking, honestly. To be one of the worst teams in the NBA, if Giannis left. I'm gonna be honest with you, because they have Drew Holiday, who's getting pretty. He's getting kind of old. He's like 31, 32. So he has maybe like 4 years left in him, and probably like a couple more years in like our all-star caliber kind of thing. Then they obviously have Chris Middleton. I don't know what to say about Chris Middleton. I mean, he plays at an all-star level right now, but he doesn't. I honestly, he's like, Chris Middleton's 29, so yeah, I don't know how long Chris Middleton's gonna be playing, and yeah, especially with all those picks, they're all gone. It's just kind of sinking from here, honestly. Um, the Bucks aren't looking too good in the future, but obviously they have Giannis for another 6 years. So yeah, maybe they can like sign a player, like sign a huge player or something. I have no clue, but yeah, it's all right with me. But yeah, yeah, just a quick update on the James Harden scenario. If you didn't know, he's trying to request a trade. He's not showing up to practices, and he wants to get traded to the Nets and 76ers. He actually went back. He actually went back to practice. He was in a game. It's going to be exciting with the Rockets to watch them. Um, Maybe having the trio of John Wall, um, Harden, and Marcus Cousins is going to be interesting watching that. He still didn't get traded, but anyways, it's gonna be in that video. Make sure you like, subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.